John Burdick from Grove Audio, and we make a line of 5U and 3U modules, various sorts, and also some accessories and software. We've got a couple of new modules this year that we're showing. The first module is a voltage control mixer, stereo mixer, which has voltage control of the amplitude and the pan position of the image. It has separate outputs for each channel, and it also has the left and right stereo outputs. Probably the next thing that we've come up with is this multimode filter. What this is a 4-pole low-pass filter with an internal matrix of resistors and analog switches that allow you to select the number of poles and the filter mode that you're using. So in other words, you can have a 1-pole bandpass filter, for example, or a 4-pole low-pass filter just by changing the settings on the switches on the front panel here. It also has voltage-controlled resonance. Coming up with a line of about 4 different percussion modules now. This first module that's available is a tom drum module. Actually, it's a complete synth. It has 3 oscillators and about 8 voltage-controlled amplifiers in it that are controlled by about a dozen envelope generators, and it synthesizes the sound of your typical tom drum, all the way from a small tom to a floor tom in the frequency range. I'm also planning on having a snare drum module and a bass drum module initially. We've got a couple of new filters. This is a state variable filter, which is a 12 dB per octave, and it has voltage controlled resonance. And we continue to sell the 294A, which is a clone of the Moog 904A. And later on in the year, I'm also going to introduce the high pass and the filter coupler panel. So there'll be 3 1MU wide modules that will serve basically the function of a full voltage controlled filter. I guess going back over here, this module is ready for sale now. It's taken a while, but it's a dual VCO, full function VCO. It has separate outputs for each of the waveforms, plus it also has a wave output which you can, through a switch, select the waveform that you want to output through there, and that also passes through a internal voltage controlled amplifier so that you can control the amplitude of the waveform without having an additional external VCA module. We have a complete line of MU-based modules so that you can build a complete voice. And we're coming up with a line of Eurorack modules with the same intent, to have a oscillator, a filter, an ADSR, and a VCA module, so that you can make a complete 3U voice. And those are mainly based on the new, the clones of the CEM chips. So we're using the oscillator chip, the ADSR chip, and the filter chip that are currently available. All right, well, thank you very much.